After YouTube, this is your man George Page coming to you live on YouTube. Well, this is some information that got confirmed. It's been breaking news that Prime Minister Boris Johnson is in intensive care, suffering from issues from coronavirus. Now, if you don't know much about Boris Johnson, he is the Prime Minister of Great Britain. He took over the position after former Prime Minister Theresa May stepped down because of issues with Brexit. So now Brexit is some kind of a political issue that Britain has been pushing for a long time, which trying to separate itself from the EU, which is kind of like the um, European version of of United Nations. Like how United Nations is all the countries, the EU is more like all the countries in Europe. And the thing is that Yeltsin is pretty much considered a big Trump supporter. Some consider him kind of like Trump's kissing cousin. They both don't have a great reputation. He's not one of the one of the best guys in the world. He's maybe a little more smarter than Trump, but mostly many of them see him more of an asshole. But I think it's just it's bad as this happens. He's one of we say one of the top officials that's been affected by this whole coronavirus epidemic. There's been quite a few celebrities. There's been a couple of politicians here in America, such as notable the senator from Tennessee, Rand Paul, who's the son of former senator from Texas, Ron Paul. Now, it's just a bad case that's going around this whole coronavirus thing, and it's one thing when it affects people higher up. As like I said before, there was a one case known of a top-notch politician with the president of Brazil, and there was a picture of him shaking hands with Trump. See, I have this kind of theory, and I'm gonna kind of stick with it. I feel like Trump might be a coronavirus carrier. You know, and you see with carriers, you can carry disease and don't have no symptoms. You don't no fever, no shakes or anything. You'll be fine. That's the same with carriers. Carriers don't get sick too often. They carry disease past to somebody else. And he did a lot of dealings with China because even though he's in like I say in public he's anti-China, but in truth this guy is the biggest kiss ass of China that everybody knows. A lot of many machines like something like right now his family is dealing with China, especially his daughter when it comes down with the clothing line, machinery, his hats, manga hats come from China, and it's just the thing is that people thinking, oh, he's against China. No, no, and no matter what happens, all this stuff is settled and done. Let's talk that well, we don't have a relationship with China. No, it's not going to happen. America, with this president, is still going to have dealings with China. That's what I say. If Trump becomes president, we're going to still have dealings with China. Even though there's some anti-China issues here, and like I said, don't attack Chinese people. Many of these Chinese people live in America. They're Americans. Many of them left China because of a lot of the political or religious reasons. It's going on in China because China is still one of the few communist countries that exist. China and North Korea. So my theory is I feel like this whole coronavirus happened because Donald Trump. I feel like he did not respond to it like he should have. He does a lot more dealings with China than most any other president that I can think of, more than even Obama did. And whatever y'all believe, you think he's gonna like, especially supporters, you think that he's gonna like go, turn it back on China? No, he's not, because even though if he doesn't become president, he's still gonna deal with China. If he becomes president, he's still gonna deal with China, no matter what is gonna happen. But for this issue with Prime Minister Yeltsin, I'm sorry, not Yeltsin, I'm thinking Boris Yeltsin from he used to be the president of Russia. But with Boris Johnson, there's a good chance that if he doesn't survive, there's gonna be another prime minister. And this is going to be within two prime ministers within barely a year after Theresa May stepped down for a job. There's a good chance she might well just go ahead and throw a hat back in and take her old job. And anytime when certain prime ministers deal with a Republican president, it doesn't be a good outcome for them. Look at Tony. Look at Tony. God, what was his name? The prime minister before Tony Blair. When his dealings with George Bush and Margaret Thatcher's her dealings with George Bush II. There's never been a good outcome for any British prime minister when they deal with a Republican president. But anyway, I wish best of luck for PM Johnson. You know, maybe get better, maybe don't. It's all up to God and whatever. This man George Page, like, subscribe. Don't like, don't subscribe. I'm out.